Hi guys, it's Miss Amy. How are you? I was hoping to help you guys make a Mother's Day card because I know that's coming up. And so I'm here to show you some ideas that you can use to make yourself a really beautiful Mother's Day card. So we're going to do a little bit of drawing and maybe some collage. So I'm going to show you some of the materials that you might have lying around the house that you can use. All right, let's look at that. So I'm sorry my studio is a little messy today, but I'm going to show you some of the materials if you guys have around your house. So obviously some drawing materials, markers, colored pencils is always good, crayons are really good. If you happen to have some paint around the house, pull that out. So, think about what your mom's favorite colors are. If you have some glue, either regular Elmer's glue or you have a glue stick, I'm actually going to be using this thing called Mod Podge, which is kind of just like a glue. And obviously some scissors if you have them too. So bring all those things. And if you have paintbrushes, if you don't have paintbrushes, a good tool to always use is a Q-tip and obviously something to draw with, a pencil. So if you can get all those things together, and then we'll start to work. So I made a card already. And if you can see, I made a lot of it out of collage, things that I cut up. So if you have magazines in your house, if you want to look through magazines, sometimes catalogs are good places to go. And look for things that have lots of textures and patterns, lots of bright colors, things like that that you can cut into. If you have colored paper, you can use that. You're going to need paper anyway to make your card. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of drawing and collage. So we're going to put that aside. When you get your paper that you're using for your card, you're going to take it and you're going to fold it in half. So making sure that your corners and your edges line up. So what I like to do is I make sure it's lined up in the corners, lined up all along the edge, and then I hold it with my finger on one side, and then I slide my fingers to the fold to the middle, and I fold it to the end, and I fold this way. So you have it like this, right? Remember, when you're giving a card, you want it to open like a book, okay? So you can have your card kind of open like this, or you can have it up and down like this, and it'll open like this. You decide which way you want to have it, okay? So we're going to think about where we're going to put our flowers, because I know a lot of flowers, people like giving flowers to their mom. And moms, I don't know about you, but I really love flowers. I like working in my garden. So we're going to experiment by making a couple different kinds of flowers. So you can take out your colored paper if you'd like, and we're going to draw a couple different shapes of flowers. So we have some flowers that have lots of petals, so kind of rounded shapes, right? This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 petals. Maybe we might make one where the petals are a little bit spikier, pointier. And you can make these, it's easier if you make your flowers much bigger than if you make them teeny tiny, especially when it comes to cutting them out. And maybe we might even make some tulips, as I might have been seeing lots of tulips that are starting to come up, right? So there are some, it's kind of round at the bottom and pointy leaves at the top. So we have a couple different ones that we're going to work from. Now you can color these in and add some details to them if you like. I'm going to try and use some colored pencils today and add some other colors inside them, maybe on the edges. Okay, now we're going to cut them out. It's really a good idea when you're cutting things. What I like to do with a big piece of paper is I cut out the piece of this first, and then it makes it a lot easier to cut out with your scissors. And remember what we talked about with our scissors. We're going to think of them like an alligator, so opening up your scissors nice and wide and using your helper hand to help you move the paper, not your scissors. So my scissors are just doing this. actually going to take some of my pattern paper and I'm going to draw some other kinds of shapes of flowers on here too and cut them out because I might put them on top of these, kind of overlap them. So I'm just going to take a dark marker so I can see what I'm doing. Kind of see that. Okay, so now we have a couple of different kinds of flowers and we're gonna get ready to start to put them onto our card. So you might wanna think about where you wanna put your flowers first before you start to glue them. Kind of find where they belong. What's gonna be on top and what's gonna be below. What do you want to be where? If you want to even, I kind of think I might even do this with this flower. Or maybe with this flower. So there's two flowers on top of each other. They become one flower. If that's something you like to do, you can try that. And I'm kind of putting mine right in the middle of my paper, of my card. I might even put a little bit higher so I have room to write Happy Mother's Day on here later, right? So we're going to figure out where we're putting all of our things. And if we feel it looks good, we're ready to glue it. So go ahead and start to glue down your flowers. If you don't have the stuff to cut out and you just want to draw your flowers, go right ahead and start drawing your flowers, all those different shapes that we talked about, and coloring them in, give them some patterns, give them some cool designs, and then we'll show you from the next step. Off. So check your sticky test. Just make sure everything is sticking on there, nothing's sticking off. Looks good, pretty good to me. Okay, now we are ready to start to do the drawing part. So this is the part where you can draw the stems for your bouquet. So from each flower, you're going to draw a line down. You can decide whether you want your flowers growing or are these flowers picked already. If they're picked already, they can be loose like that. But if they are growing, then they should probably be in the ground, right? So I'm actually going to draw my ground line for all my flowers are going to be growing. And if you want to draw the leaves from the flowers or you want to collage them, that's up to you. So I'm going to draw some of my leaves. Big ones, small ones, round ones, thin ones. You decide what kind of leaves your flowers would have. And here we should have some room to start to write Happy Mother's Day. So you can go ahead and do that wherever you have enough space. You can kind of squeeze it in the top if you have some, or if you want to put it down here at the bottom. And then, my friends, is the best part, because then when you open it up and inside, you're going to go write a really nice message to your mommy. Tell her all the things that she does for you that you love, that make you feel happy, that make you feel safe. Tell her thank you for all the things that she does for you, whatever. You can even draw a picture of the two of you doing your favorite thing together on one side and draw write I love you on the other side. So go ahead and have fun with that. And then she will be so happy when she sees this from you. And imagine you probably did a nice job. So have fun, my friends, and Happy Mother's Day. Make sure you give your mom a big, big, big hug. Okay? Take care, friends. Bye.